When you set up a huge goal, usually aim for 5, 10, or even 20 years in some cases. You want to become a famous dancer, you want to start a successful business, or build your way up into politics. There is always a sense that you need years of hard work to reach those positions. Since when you look at those who are at the top of the chain, they're all old dudes, even our favorite alien, Elon Musk. Of course, there are exceptions, like Mark Zuckerberg, who became a billionaire while he was a teenager, or Bill Gates, who became the world's richest man in his 30s, or Kylie Jenner, who became one of the world's richest women in her 20s. But what if I told you that you don't need 10 or 20 years to become successful? Everyone has his understanding of what success is, but I'm talking about the material success that results in financial success. It doesn't matter how you plan to become financially free, you don't need more than 2 years. Some of you think that 2 years is a long time, but if we are going to be honest, 2 years is nothing compared to how you spend your life. An average American spends 10 years of his life on things such as cooking, cleaning, and so on. If you're driving an average of 26 minutes to work each way, you spend 9 days each year commuting. After 40 years of that, you will have spent an entire year of your life in traffic. Since life expectancy in the US is 78.5 years, that means you spend almost 2 years of your life in traffic. Do you now realize how insignificant 2 years are? People easily spend 4 years in college while think that dedicating 2 years of their lives to become financially free is too long. Out of your 78.5 years of life, if you take 2 years of your life seriously, you can spend the rest 76.5 years financially free. Of course, that's an exaggeration because you're not born immediately into your 20s. You have to learn how to walk, talk, spend 12 years in school, another 4 in college. But even if you are 28 years old, you're left with another 50 years in front of you. And as you get older, you will have less and less free time since with age comes health problems. So let's find out how anyone can become financially free in just 2 years. But before we get into that, give this video a thumbs up and make sure to check out our second channel called Bloom, where we also post videos about investing and money, but also about other things that you will find interesting. If you enjoyed this channel, you will definitely find our second channel interesting. So go ahead and subscribe. And now, let's get back to the video. Elon Musk once said, "Stop being patient and start asking yourself, how do I accomplish my 10-year plan in 6 months?" You will probably fail, but you will be a lot farther ahead of the person who simply accepted it was going to take 10 years. Take the example of this channel. When I started doing YouTube seriously in 2017, I had no experience doing anything like this except a few videos I created in my spare time prior to that. I was in real estate and the stock market, and I never imagined myself doing anything like this. But I promised myself to make 2 videos per week. I had to give up a few things since when I started, I used to do everything on my own, from writing scripts to animations and editing. So I decided to put real estate on hold and went full on YouTube. Thank God I had savings. After 6 months of working 14 hours a day without taking a single day off, I got around 7,000 subscribers and I was making around $50 per month from this channel. It seemed like a disaster, and to be honest, I thought of quitting YouTube since I used to make pennies and lived pretty much only on my savings. But I didn't. I've learned how the system works, so I decided to keep going. And in the next 6 months, the channel went from 7,000 subscribers to 40,000 subscribers, and then to 100,000 subscribers in the following 6 months. After doing YouTube for 2 years, the channel received around 170,000 subscribers, and it was making enough money to hire 2 motion designers. Finally, at least I could focus on other things. When I got into real estate, I went through the exact same cycle. I made every mistake possible in the first 6 months. In fact, I regretted going to real estate in the beginning. I barely made any real money in the first year, but by second year, I've built connections. People knew that I do real estate, so I started closing deals much more often than I did in my first year. I knew the market. I learned what I should say and what I should avoid and so on. I'm convinced that no matter what you do, you don't need more than 2 years to succeed in that field. Of course, your chances to become a millionaire in 2 years are not huge, but you will set up your life in such a way that becoming a millionaire will become a question of when. Once you master your field, the snowball effect will do the rest. After 2 years of hard work, the entire city will know what a great dedicated real estate agent are you. So when they need to sell their houses or buy a house, you will be the first person whom they will call. But the question is, how do you accomplish in 2 years more than you can accomplish in 10 years? The answer is pretty simple and straightforward. Discipline. You've heard it a million times, but I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide on how to discipline yourself. Number 1. Automate everything. The problem why most people can't work for 12 or 14 hours or can't stay focused for long hours is because before they even get to work, they exhaust themselves. When you wake up and spend half an hour browsing Instagram thinking should you get up to work or lie for a bit longer, and then once you get to the kitchen, you spend another 15 to 20 minutes thinking about what you should have on breakfast. And before you get to work, you have to decide what are you going to dress. By the time you get to work, you've already spent most of your willpower on unnecessary decisions. Remember, each decision you take, regardless of its importance, depletes your resources, even if it's choosing a bread. When you get to the grocery store and you have 30 types of bread, you get exhausted choosing which one to buy. That's why you feel extremely tired after doing groceries. So, what should you do? Simple. Automate everything. If you have paid attention, some successful people wear the exact same clothes every single day. That really helps. I can say that from my personal experience. You should not necessarily do that, but at least minimize your options to 2 or 3. Every single morning, I have the same breakfast that's full of protein and nutrition. I've become so good at cooking my breakfast that it literally takes me 5 minutes. I wake up at the exact same time every single morning and I choose what to dress once every 3 days. So when I get to work, my willpower and energy level are at the highest level. Try it for 3 months. If it doesn't work, come back and give this video a thumbs down. But while you're watching this video, hit the thumbs up. It's free and it will help the channel. Secondly, set up an ambition goal but not impossible. What can you realistically achieve in 10 years? Build a successful YouTube channel, build a tiny online business, master the stock market, whatever it is. Plan it in such a way that, at least in theory, it seems possible to achieve it in 2 years, and then spend each day just doing your absolute best. Keep in mind that you're going to fail, not once or twice, but multiple times. But make sure you do not work hard blindly. Every month, analyze your actions, find out if there is a more effective way to do what you are doing. There is only one way to succeed, through small steps taken daily. At first glance, climbing a mountain like Everest that's 8,848 meters long seems impossible, but 300 meters seems easy. You can do it in under a few hours. Divide 8,848 meters by 300, that's almost 30 days. Suddenly, a huge and almost impossible goal seems possible. The same applies to getting 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. It seems super difficult at first glance, but making one video a week is easy. Within 2 years, you will create 104 videos, since there are 52 weeks in a single year. At least a few of them will go slightly viral and will earn you 100,000 subscribers, or maybe more. You don't need millions of dollars to have a comfortable life. Once you make more than you spend, you will have the money to hire people, invest in your business, and grow at a much faster pace. If you have enjoyed this video, you will most definitely enjoy this custom playlist that I have created specifically for you that has our most popular videos on business, investing, and the stock market that could potentially change your life. And now, give this video the thumbs up that it deserves and make sure to subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Thanks for watching, and until next time.